Okay, Chinese buyers grabbing up American homes. I'm going to go into that one, Tom, and I'm coming to you and Vinny, okay? Vinny, you put that's one of the stories you have an opinion on. So Chinese buyers grabbing up American homes. Investors significantly increased their home purchase with National Association of Realtors, NAR, reporting an 83% surge from $7.5 billion to $13.7 billion between April 2024 and March of 2025, buying 11,700 homes at an average price of $1.168 million. Damn. Kashif Ansari, co-founder of Jawai QI, a realtor technology group, told Bloomberg that Chinese buyers were more likely to pay in all cash than any other group buyers, with 36% of purchase in California, 9% in New York. The NAR reported highlighted significant nationals as the largest group of foreign buyers, followed by 10,900 properties purchased by Canadians, 6,200 Mexicans, 4,700 Indians, while Ansari noted that the wealthy Chinese investors view the housing market a safe haven amid China's property sector downturn, with new home prices falling 4.7%. Rob, is this the clip with him talking about it?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
The National Association of Realtors says Chinese buyers spent just about $14 billion on U.S. houses and real estate from April of last year.
Tom, your thoughts on this story?
Well, on one hand, it's just the rest of the world finds U.S. real estate to be a good investment, and they're going to be renting it back to the rest of us. So you look at it that way. On the other hand, along with China buying up all this farmland and the Trump administration doing the right thing and trying to put it into position for them to unbuy it and unwind those transactions, I'm a little unnerved to have China buying properties. I want to know where the properties are, because let's face it, they want a spy network in the United States, and they want to cause havoc in the United States, and that's what they were doing with the farmland. We went into that on the various levels they could do it. And now if it's Chinese investors and all they're doing is buying property like the rest of the world, then it looks okay on one hand, but I don't trust that. I think there's motives that are underneath it, especially when they buy stuff that are near intelligence or military facilities, because they want to spy on us.
Oh, and Tom, and again, my biggest word, I think, for 2025 is accountability, okay? China does whatever the hell they want, and nobody could stop them. Trump, thank God, he's with the tariffs, and he's kind of holding the foot to the fire. I mean, the last time he was doing this trade war with China, Tom, what happened? What leaked from a lab that we owned under Obama, weird, with Dr. Fauci? What? COVID. Oh, yeah, that's right. And destroyed the world, okay? They do backdoor deals, all this stuff with Joe and Hunter Biden, spy balloons. They do whatever the hell they want. And then the number was, Pat, just so the audience knows, $14 billion, okay? No mortgage, paid in full. And then that's 82.6% spike from the year before, okay? And like I said, with the tariffs, I'm all cool. But playing footsie with this country who's trying to replace us, I'm done with it. I'm curious, Tom. When are we going to start treating China like the enemy that it is? I'm being genuine with you. Besides this terror stuff, okay, we're hitting them where it hurts, but they poison our kids with fentanyl, Tom. They flood the markets with freaking garbage products. They spy on us. They
try to sneak pathogens in to destroy entire crops.
And that's
treat them as an enemy combatant.
Yes, exactly. And that is, and Tom. So, and Pat, is it worth it? Meaning, you know where I stand. This relationship has to come to a head, okay? If a foreign nation drops bombs on us, it's war. But when they silently do it with influence, with cash, with COVID releasing, like you said, we stop those two.
Believe it or not, I don't actually think this is any kind of foreign influence. I don't. And I would tell you, if the government is buying land here near our military bases, yes, that's very concerning. If individual investors are buying up homes,
how do you know? How can you trust, Pat, that they're not?
By the way, that's what I said. If it's investors, that's one thing. But if it's the government and these homes are next door to military facilities, then they're trying to build.
But these are cheap people from China, Pat, coming here to buy land.
But let me tell you, it's a shit show in China right now.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody that's got money in China, and one thing in China is, believe it or not, they don't invest into their stock market a lot.
They don't.
No, not at all. They're not a stock market audience. If you type in, Rob, average Chinese investors Why do average Chinese investors not invest into their stock market?
That's interesting.
They're not. They're real estate. They're all about real estate, and they're cash people. They have a very different philosophy when it comes down to money. They're not. Let me see if it's going to show it to you here. There's going to be. I hope there's like data that comes up.
Rob, you might want to use
show
Gronk.
why that is.
This guy. No, check out Vinny's comedy show coming out soon.
Key reasons: lack of trust in the market. So they don't. They're the one of the lowest percentage of nations that invest into their own stock market. So lack of trust in the market, poor historical performance, speculative mindset, risk aversion, but they do believe in real estate in a big way. Preference for real estate. Chinese investors overwhelmingly favor property as a wealth-building tool due to rapid urbanization, historical high returns, strong belief in real estate as a safer, more tangible investment. So they're not going that route. I'm not surprised that they're taking their money and buying up stuff here. Do I like them being able to do it? No. Do I want any Chinese government to buy up a bunch of land around our military base? Zero. Whatsoever. Zero. That's my concern. But it is a pattern that people are looking into.
I'll give you something.
All right. So you have something on this?
I think what's going on here is this. Everything's better in America. You don't hear stories about Americans going all over the world trying to buy all the different property and trying to invest in other things. No, you hear stories about everyone trying to make their way in America. And the best thing about America is almost the worst thing about America, and that's called freedom. Anyone from anywhere can eventually get here and buy whatever they want. Now, I'm not an advocate of Chinese officials buying farmland next to military bases, but if Chinese investors want to buy things, that's more power to you. If Muslims want to come here and become citizens and move in here and want to implement Sharia law in Dearborn or in Minneapolis or in Houston, it's kind of their right to do it. Not a fan of it, but welcome to America. If Mexicans want to come here and wave the Mexican flag and say how much they hate America, and then we say, go back to Mexico, they go, no, I want to stay in America. They have the freedom to do that. You know, if Argentinians and Venezuelans and Dominicans and all my friends in Miami want to basically say, I can't put my money in countries I don't trust, so I'm going to buy all the property in Miami, that's their freedom to do it. Everyone wants to get to America. Everyone wants to invest in America. Everyone wants to put their money in the American stock market and real estate market. That's the beauty of America. And what we need to recognize is everyone from all around the world is taking advantage of America. But when we ask them to go home to their place, they say, no, I don't want to go back there. I want to stay here. So at some point, this melting pot, people are going to have to recognize that they're going to have to get in line with American values, or they're going to have to get the hell out.
Remember about a month ago, I was wearing this hat, and I said, this is officially my top 3 favorite hats.
Sick.
Future looks bright. The colors here, absolutely sick. I can wear this with exactly what I have on right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to just put it on. I love this hat.
It doesn't
okay?
match, by the way.
Huh?
It doesn't match.
I love this hat. I absolutely love this hat. It's officially out. It's limited edition. It's one of the numbered ones that we do that comes in the box when we mail it out to you, and it's numbered out of 1 out of 250. You guys already know what happens with our numbered stuff. If you go on eBay, Rob, and you type in Future Looks Bright, you'll see our material and our merch is there all over the place. But preferably, I want you to buy this stuff to wear it. But if you, for some of you buy it and put it on eBay. If you can keep going lower and lower and lower, you'll see all this stuff priced at, some of them are ridiculous numbers that people put them up here to sell them at, especially the numbered ones. But for some of you that are diehard fans of the Future Looks Bright gear, the new limited edition, 1 out of 250 is here, numbered. And this is, again, my top 3 favorite hat. We've had Future Looks Bright, the blue one. Go to vtmerch.com, place an order, get one for yourself. Some of you guys that are on the email list and on Connect Circle's merch circle that we have, you are told about this before anybody else. So a ton of them sold out last night and early this morning. All I'm saying is, place the order. This will sell out in the next hour or two. You don't want to come back to us and say, how can I get one of these? We can't sell it to you. You got to go on eBay to buy them, and it'll definitely be at a different price than the $99. So go to vtmerch.com, place your order. Limited edition Future Looks Bright hat is here. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.